the story that shocked our community and really the entire country.
I love them and I miss them. The hugs and the goodnight kisses and the I love you mommies.
The disappearance of the Skelton Boys from Morenci, Michigan.
It's been 7 years and there is still no sign of these three brothers who went missing the day after Thanksgiving.
Our Andrea Isom sat down with their mother, Tanya Zuvers, one-on-one.
She's here right now with what she is saying all these years later. I'm sure it had to be tough, Andrea.
As you can imagine, the boys' birthdays, the holidays are hard. Every moment is a struggle for their mother. Her heartbreak may stand still, but her anger grows stronger every day. 7 years, does it seem like it, Tanya?
No. No. Some days no, and some days it seems like it's been forever.
Do you think your boys are still with us?
I play that in my mind all the time. Logic tells me that no.
Tanya Zuvers could have never dreamed her life would be defined by the disappearance of her three sons.
Just rough.
It was the day after Thanksgiving. It was Black Friday of 2010. It was the darkest day of this mother's life. And she has not seen the light yet.
I am as happy as I can be without my boys.
Did you ever think you'd get to that point?
No.
The sleepy town of Morenci, Michigan, a small slice of America where no one is a stranger. But one day, this idyllic little city, just a few footsteps away from the Ohio border, was bombarded by bad news. Some might say the worst news. The Skelton Brothers, 9-year-old Andrew, 7-year-old Alexander, and 5-year-old Tanner spent a few hours with their father, John Skelton, for the holiday, and were never seen or heard from again. The home left in shambles, the boys vanished without a trace.
The things that were broken, the things that were destroyed, every single one was aimed at me.
The things that brought you joy were destroyed.
Yes, and the first being my children, my sons.
I think he believes he truly might have gotten away with it and that he will get away with it, whatever he did.
Detective Lieutenant Jeremy Brewer with Michigan State Police is leading the investigation. When you hear the name Skelton, first thoughts and words that come to your mind are what?
I guess I have two thoughts. One is very sad when I think about the boys, and also very frustrated when I think about their father.
John says he gave the boys to an underground organization to keep them safe from Tanya, who he believed was an unfit mom. The two were in the throes of a nasty divorce.
To this day, everything that he's told us about that organization or that group, or his explanation of what happened to the boys, we found none of that to be true.
Do you think this was all about getting back at you?
Oh yeah.
Every single thing?
Oh yeah.
Even now?
His lack of help, his lack of any type of care or concern for helping us find the boys.
It's been 7 years. Has any of that changed on his part?
No, nothing at all. In fact, if anything, he's grown more callous, more cold.
It's very strong, but I hate him.
And many would not blame her. These age progression photos are the only window, the only glimpse of what life might look like now.
At the end of the day, the one sitting in prison right now is the one that holds the keys.
John is living his days at the Bellamy Creek Correctional Facility in Ionia, Michigan. He was convicted of parental kidnapping and unlawful imprisonment. However, John Skelton is up for parole in the year 2020.
What kind of a father either gives his kids away or does something so tragic to his children just to get back at the ex-wife? We've seen these cases before throughout the country and throughout the world. And those that do these types of things are very narcissistic. I do hope we find the boys alive. In my mind, I believe they are probably not.
To this man, who police say has destroyed so many lives and turned the city of Morenci upside down.
Be a man. Stop being a coward. Stop hiding behind your lies. What did your sons do to deserve this?
Where are they?
And to her boys, her heart and soul.
I love them and I miss them. The hugs and the goodnight kisses and the I love you mommies. And I can't wait for the reunion, wherever it may be.
Wow. Law enforcement is working this case every single day and still tracking down every single tip and lead. The lead investigator and Tanya, they speak every week still. And you know, another victim in this story is the city of Morenci that will forever be remembered because of this mystery.
Yeah. Now, when you talk to that mom, does she believe in her heart her boys are still alive?
Logic tells her no. No.
The investigator, who clearly says he doesn't believe it either, he talks to Skelton regularly. Skelton constantly changes his story.
I know.
What's the truth in there? What's happened?
You don't ask him, you know, what are those conversations like?
Right.
He says, I can't tell you everything, but the fact that we're still here, the three of us, and sharing this story with our viewers,
Right.
he's not giving them what they want. Do they have normal conversations, if you could say the word normal? Yes. But most of them are all about John Skelton.
Hard to believe he's up for parole in
I know.
2022.
Scary thought, right?
Scary thought for sure. Thank you so much, Andre.
All right, David's standing by right now to expound